I'm Reverend Bernard.
Hi, Cornelia Noghiu, Ordinand in Church of England.
Welcome back to our video series, A Talk for a Day.
We chose this narrow place for one reason, because today we are going to speak about
Being stubborn and rebellious.
It's not enough space for me and Bernard here, but we decided to stay here to be stubborn.
Just simple because we want. How many times we behave in a way because just simple we want to be so, not because it's good or bad. Just simple we like that, and whatever someone tell us, we just simple do that.
We think it's more interesting if we are stubborn and do what we want. But sometimes what we want is not good for us.
And we consider it is an expression of freedom. Is that true? And if someone wants to pull us to do otherwise, we rebel, we become rebellious.
I'm not saying you have to do everything what others says. I'm not saying it's no good to have your opinion and to decide. But be careful, sometimes others' advices are good.
Do you remember about the Israelites? They left Egypt, they traveled through the desert. They received commandment because they had a covenant, an alliance with God. But after a few days, they simply rebelled. They were stubborn, and just they want to follow their way of understanding the world.
They didn't understand what God wants for them is the best. They said, we can do what we want. We are going to do what we did in Egypt. But what they did in Egypt wasn't good for them. That destroyed their lives.
You know, sometimes our acts lead us in bad places, in the wrong places. Sometimes we need someone to guide us. We need some rules to follow. But we are rebellious. We are stubborn. It's not easy.
The best advisor we all know is God. Sometimes we get upset thinking God is not giving to us what we ask for. But if He doesn't do that, it's because He has a reason.
And that reason is for our good. Just try to watch around and to see how we all behave. We consider we know everything. Do we?
Sometimes I ask for things. I said, please God, this is the best for me. Give me that job, give me that house. But later when I understood that job, that house wasn't for me. What I asked, it was wrong.
And by the way, you know, sometimes we riot. We fight back because we consider something is denied for us.
Sometimes we ask things for God and He refuses to us. Not because He doesn't love us, but because they are not good and they destroy our lives, not rebuild. They don't make us happy.
You know, where we stay now, on the stairs, it's not the most comfortable place. We could choose another, more comfortable, on the couch, in the room. But we just simply today wanted to have another view over the house or where we live. It was a stubbornness of us. I suppose if our video will be a bit longer, we will have some back pain.
And this is a narrow place. We don't feel very well here. But what I want to tell you is, sometimes, even in a narrow place, it is better for us than an easier and larger place where everybody goes there. It's not a place for us.
Then this time in Lent, we are in almost the time to celebrate Jesus' Passion. Let's reflect why we are stubborn when it's clear that we have to change something in our life. Why we are rebellious when someone understands well that we head to the wrong place and we need some guidance or an advice. Why we don't listen to that advices?
So think well, look deep in your heart. See what kind of advice you need. And do not be stubborn. Be stubborn when you are sure is good for you. But even then, ask for an advice to a more experienced person.
And do not forget, in stubbornness and rebellious, we continue to do what is not always good for us. And we are those who will suffer the consequences of our acts.
So be wise. Let others help you. Ask for good advice. And believe me, you'll be more happy.
Maybe you want to tell us that not always other advice are good. Okay, do not follow right now other advice. Neither are advices. But I think it's worth to consider more way of acting, to listen to the others, put together what we have, and then act, not just simple at the first sight.
So be wise as always and choose what is good for you.
And do not be stubborn, just simple watch around, listen, look, and then decide. Thank you for watching us, and see you for another new reflection, a talk for a day.
Bye-bye. Stay safe.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.